Clint Eastwood, Telly Savalas, Don Rickles, Donald Sutherland, Archie Bunker, and the captain of the Love Boat? What movie am I talking about? Yes, it has to be Kelly's Heroes. It's a classic from the 1970s with some big names and lots of familiar faces. It also happens to be a good mishmash of genres. But before we get into that, let's start with what it's all about. Here's the description. A group of US soldiers sneaks across enemy lines to get their hands on a secret stash of Nazi treasure. This is a good old school adventure movie with a good dose of a humour thrown in throughout. It's a little bit of action, it's a little bit of comedy. Eastwood and Savalas, they play the tough guys, and Rickles and Sutherland and the others, they provide the comic relief. I particularly enjoyed Sutherland as the laid-back, hippie-like tank commander named Oddball. Now, what you might not realise about this film is that it's actually based on a true story. The movie's writer, Troy Martin, based the screenplay on something he learned about from, wait for it, the Guinness Book of World Records. Yes, the greatest robbery on record was first listed in 1956, and the robbery was of the German National Gold Reserves in Bavaria by a combination of US military personnel and German civilians in 1945. Yep, sometimes truth is stranger than fiction. As revealed in the book Nazi Gold, the sensational story of the world's greatest robbery and the greatest criminal cover-up, the US government took advantage of the deteriorating situation in Germany in the final months of the war to pilfer gold worth billions of dollars. They then tried to keep this secret for decades afterward. It's a fascinating story, but one for another day. Back to the movie, while it does drag a bit here and there, and it might be a bit too long at 2.5 hours, the regular changes between comedy and action help keep the momentum going. One thing I particularly enjoyed in the film was a homage to Eastwood's spaghetti westerns. Eastwood, Savalas, and Sutherland face off with a tank, and as they approach, the music changes to that of a western, and there's even the sound, I'm sure, of jangling spurs as they walk. I thought it was a pretty cool tongue-in-cheek inclusion. So, overall, this was a fun movie to watch that has some dramatic elements and some well-made action sequences. Even though it's a little dated now, it's worth loading up to watch some legends in their heyday doing what they do best.